per quello che riguarda il Board of Peace anche, ribadisco quello che ho già detto.
Regarding the Peace Board, I also reiterate what I have already said. Italy's position is a position of availability, of interest towards the initiative. I believe that, firstly, it is clear to everyone that Italy, but I believe Germany as well, can play a leading role in the stabilization of the Middle East. And I think the work, let's say, that is needed to consolidate a complex and fragile truce and transform it into a long-term solution leading up to the two-state proposal requires our involvement. And so we have a position of openness, of willingness. That said, there are objectively problems with how the initiative has been configured, which for us are actually of a constitutional nature. As of today, let's say, the charter sent to us would be unconstitutional and therefore incompatible with our legal system. I think we must, and this is what I communicated to the President of the United States, to the Americans, asking if there was also a willingness to reopen, let's say, this configuration to meet the needs that are not only Italian but also those of other European countries, and I believe we should attempt to do this work. I think the choice to exclude oneself a priori is never the best one. I always think that in a time like this, the presence of countries like ours can make a difference, and so this is, let's say, our current position. Then we will see what margins exist to find shared solutions.
So, first of all, regarding the Peace Council, a few weeks ago I already told President Trump that I would personally be willing to join the Peace Council if it is a body that is, as was initially planned, one that accompanies the peace process in Gaza, even in a second phase which, unfortunately, has not yet begun, to disarm Hamas as is being done now. The Peace Council, given its governing structures, we cannot accept it for reasons of constitutional law specifically. But certainly, we are willing to discuss new forms of cooperation with the United States of America if it means ensuring we find a new format that somehow guarantees and brings peace closer in various regions of the world. So Gaza, the Middle East, Ukraine.
I wanted to ask a question to both of you because a debate is underway in the United States. I don't know if you followed it, regarding Trump's state of health, his mental state. There are those who have cast doubt, even let's say, American lawmakers, and recently Trump revealed private messages from European leaders, like Macron. He mimicked them to mock them publicly. Macron wrote to the Norwegian Prime Minister because, since they didn't give him the Nobel Peace Prize, he is no longer interested in peace, he said it himself. And we have also seen how he has changed his mind multiple times from one day to the next. The question I am asking is this. In your opinion, is Donald Trump's capability still to be trusted, or is he not becoming a problem for global security? And do you agree with giving him the Nobel Peace Prize, given that it's the thing that seems to interest him the most? Thank you.
Look, frankly, this doesn't strike me as a serious way to approach international politics. Donald Trump, the President of the United States. I heard these exact same arguments being made about Joe Biden before him. I've even heard them made about myself, when at one point I had to be absent for 5 days because I wasn't feeling well. Will Giorgia Meloni be capable of leading her country? I believe we must reckon with democracy and with leaders who are elected and chosen by their own citizens, with whom we, let's say, interface because, thank God, it isn't up to us to choose who governs other nations. Having said that, regarding the Nobel Peace Prize, I hope that one day we will be able to award a Nobel Peace Prize to Donald Trump, and I trust that he will make a difference regarding a just and lasting peace for Ukraine, including for Ukraine. And so, finally, we too could nominate Donald Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize.
I couldn't have answered better than Giorgia Meloni just did. Good evening. Thank you.
Grazie.